Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia Duke and I want to say hello to all my group mates and our group members. And today I'll be referring to the questions for nutrition on chapters 1 through 3. So for chapter 1, it asked if I had any prior experiences with the content, and I would say yes, I've had lots of prior experience with nutrition throughout my life. For example, growing up and playing soccer in college and high school, I was always given food charts or examples of food, like foods I'm supposed to be eating, in order to help sustain the energy throughout my workouts without crashing, like due to low energy or because of improper nutrition before my workouts. And I found that growing up, it was very important for my body to maintain healthy nutritional lifestyle. That way my body can properly function and last longer throughout the day, and then in the long run end up lasting longer throughout life and be healthier throughout life, so I can do things as I get older. And then I'm also currently preparing healthy meals for the day, is what I'm trying to do at least, and in order to sustain that proper nutritional diet, because I'm no longer playing. So now I'm realizing I can't be eating as much as I used to, because I used to be a player, but now I'm not. So now I have to learn to cut back on what I'm eating or try to find that balance in between that. And then for any excitement about learning information on nutrition, I would say yes, I was very interested in the fact that the book mentioned companies such as the weight loss, or companies that sold weight loss pills and supplements, and how everyone's testimonies are very different for everyone. And I find this very interesting because I see this a lot on social media. They have it all over the place, oh, the magic pill helps you lose weight, or take this supplement and you lose weight. And the thing that those companies don't mention is that everyone's different. Everyone has different results, and not everyone's results are what they want, because everyone's body structures are different and how they function and everything. And a lot of that has to do with also how people feed their bodies, what they're feeding themselves, and the work they're putting in. So people who take these pills and eat properly as well as work out are going to see results compared to someone who doesn't do anything and they just eat whatever they want and take the pills, and then or the supplements and stuff like that. And then I'm also very excited to learn about the different foods that can help sustain my energy, the body would need by consuming healthy fats, healthy carbs, proteins, and macronutrients throughout the day. And then in chapter 2, I found that nutritional labels helped me understand how they worked and how they could be applied to real life situations. I was especially interested in the Choose My Plate section because it talked about the alternatives such as vitamins and similar products that help me reach the proper amount of healthy foods I should consume throughout the day. And I found that looking at that kind of gave me an idea what I'm doing now for my prep meals and stuff like that, I'm doing them correctly, and maybe I should incorporate more of veggies and stuff like that rather than carbs in order to sustain my diet and stuff like that. And then in chapter 3, I was also interested in how I talked about the breakdown of the foods and the nutrients throughout my body systems, and how they are properly used throughout the body and all the proper and different purposes that they were offered. For example, using different or eating different foods results in different your different systems in your body using in different ways, and learning different serving sizes and how you should get throughout the day depending on different energy needs. And then finally, I guess the last question was what I wanted to do and how that relates to my field. Well, when I graduate, I'm hoping to pursue a degree in motor development or biomechanics. And regardless of what I do, nutrition is very key and very important to help individuals properly function, and that way they can make their bodies perform the way they wish. So if they eat properly, along with doing the exercises they may need and stuff like that, they can probably see a much better change. Whereas if they eat poorly, they're not going to have as much energy to properly train themselves and stuff like that. So then, but in my field of study, I would probably like to mention to people that they should eat healthy and they should sustain a healthy lifestyle, because in the long run, it's going to help them, because it's going to help their bodies in the future. So, yep, and that's basically all about chapters 1 through 3, and we look forward to learning about the rest of my group members. Thank you very much.